Yo, I just wanted to respond to Lou and the blackout request, like how he said once AMC goes over $100, all AMC YouTubers should not post anything, should black out or whatever. And I just wanted to ask some questions, I guess, and I guess they're not really specifically for him because I don't know if he's going to answer me. And I'm sure he's not even considering me as one of those AMC YouTubers. I feel like he's probably targeting the bigger dudes, like Matt, Trey, those sorts of guys with his video. But I just think that there's a few maybe contradictions in Lou's request and the place that he holds in the community and what he's trying to represent. So I just wanted to ask those questions, and maybe people from the community can answer the questions for me. First, I know Lou says that even in this video, he says that AMC and these meme stocks are kind of pushed by YouTube. He probably means social media in general. But he says YouTube specifically in the video, and I'm just kind of okay. And also just think about it. I remember back in July, he was oh, this plays over. Basically it's locked up. It's a guarantee. It's gonna happen type shit. Which I'm not saying that Moass or short squeeze whatever isn't gonna happen, but I'm just saying he said that back in July, and obviously he says there's been a lot of fuckery since then. And there's been fuckery the whole time. So now what he's saying is, and I know that for a while he's been saying the whole, once it gets past $80 or whatever, they're going to lose. Sorry, my son's trying to get me. They're going to lose control once it gets over $80 or whatever. Maybe his number is now $100 that they're going to lose control. But like I said, he's been saying this whole time, oh, they lost control in July, right? Which they might have, whatever. I don't know. They might have lost control a year ago. But I'm just saying, is he saying now, okay, it crosses $100, so now we black out, right? We stop posting anything on social media, stop posting anything on YouTube. What happens if there's more fuckery, as he says, right? So then what happens? Does Lou not post anymore after that? What if there is a large stop out, and we have a retracement at $200-ish, $300-ish dollars? Then what happens? That's just my question. He says the movement is fueled by YouTube, but now stop YouTube over $100. It just kind of seems weird. Also, he says that he's not a YouTuber or whatever, but YouTube is his platform that he communicates with his audience with. He posts more YouTube videos than all the YouTubers every day. And so that's kind of weird. And then what was the other thing? Oh, yeah. So he always says that he even says in the video, we're not rock stars, we're not whatever. And then he also always says there's no leader in the movement. But then he comes and he says that you should black out your YouTube channel. All YouTubers should stop posting on YouTube. And if they don't put out a video saying that they're going to black out over $100 for AMC, then he's essentially saying that they were paid by somebody. That's what he said. Not me. If I misunderstood, I misunderstood. But he's saying his claim is that if people don't commit to his plan, which nobody's a leader, but he made the plan, and if somebody doesn't commit to it, then now he's saying that they are potentially being paid by someone in order to continue to post on YouTube. It just seems like a pretty odd... it just seems like an odd thing for him to do at this moment, which I believe is a pretty pivotal moment in AMC. In the next few weeks, there are going to be some pivotal things that occur with the stock, in my opinion. And so I don't know. It's just odd timing to me. So I'd be interested to see maybe if I'm missing something, because I don't watch all of his videos. You know, I kind of just keep a pulse on what he's saying, like what his general, like what he's saying, because I know that he has a lot of influence in the community. He has a lot of people who follow him very almost religiously. Like, you know, people who love Lou really love Lou. And I think he's a funny guy. And a lot of the stuff that he says, you know, there's a lot of trust me, bro, but also, you know, he does say some enlightening things in regards to the way that maybe what things happen behind the curtain, you know, that I think that a lot of the community could benefit from. So I'm not sitting here trying to say that like I'm in opposition to him or anything. I just have questions about the request. It just seems odd. So the three things, just to wrap up here, that I'm really wondering about is, if there are no leaders, then why are you telling people what they should do? If the strength of the community comes from YouTube and social media, then why black out YouTube and social media in the most key moment of the play? And what was the other one? Pushed by YouTube. Nobody's a leader. Pushed by YouTube. So why stop YouTube? I can't remember the other one because I'm not very smart. But and then yeah, so that's all I'm wondering. Like, it's kind of weird. It just seems kind of contradictory in a way. So yeah, if you guys have any thoughts on that, share them down below. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna be putting out a technical video in preparation for next week, later on today. And yeah, so if Lou, if you're watching this, look, man, I don't have anything against you. I'd be interested to hear your perspective on it, because it just seems like weird timing and just some things that seem contradictory to other things that I've heard you say before. Not calling you a hypocrite. Everybody's a hypocrite. I mean, everybody says things that are contradictory to what they've said before. That's like how humanity works. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, and as far as like what's going to be happening, you know, pattern wise, everything, you know, the Wyckoff stuff or whatever, it can take a little while to play out or whatever. But it's all there. It's all there, you know. Each phase, they can expand it, whatever, and it still plays the same role in the phase. So if you're wondering about that, there's that. Thank you, buddy. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm rambling now. You know me. That's what I do. All right, you guys take it easy.